Hello and welcome to another episode of the Open Journey. For those who didn't watch the Open Journey yet, it is a collection of open source games I discovered and I would like to present to you. And today we're gonna talk about Armagetron Advanced, which is a multiplayer snake-like 3D racing game based on the light cycle sequence from the film Tron. For those who know the film Tron, actually know what this game would be about. The game mechanics, the plot of the game is very simple. You're driving a motorbike-like vehicle and you're creating walls behind you, and your major goal is to kill or outplay your opponents and make them crash into their own walls or into your wall or in any other wall, and so they're just dead before you die. If I would describe or sort this game into some genres, I would say it is a survival racing game, a multiplayer co-op or action game, and just a racing game. The game just features a lot more game modes than just the standard deathmatch default game mode, which is just let your opponent smash into walls and just win the game, which is the deathmatch mode. Also, there is a team deathmatch mode, which is obviously like the deathmatch mode, but just in a team. You can also play the game in single player and multiplayer mode. In the single player, you can play against bots. And yeah, if you play it online, you can play it against other players and of course bots. There are a lot of servers. Yeah, also there is a game mode called Fast Track, which is, if I thrust the description on Wikipedia, like the deathmatch mode, but much faster. So the base game speed is faster, you're accelerating much faster and so on. And yeah, I think it's even more intense than just the basic deathmatch, which is, in my opinion, intense enough. Also, there is a game mode called Team Gauntlet, which is, I think, like the team deathmatch, but there is an sub game mode written on Wikipedia which is called Wild Forest, which is about conquering a zone of the enemy. So I think it's just something like, I don't know, capture the flag, but not with a flag. I don't know, you just need to conquer a zone of the enemy. However, there is also a maze game mode where you need to find out a way of a maze and to win the game, and also just a race game mode, which is about crossing the finish line at first or the finish zone and don't get killed on the way. And there are a lot more game modes I don't want to list or explain here. You can just check them out by yourself or just reading it on Wikipedia if you want. Also, some core game mechanics are that you can only turn by 90 degrees right and left, which makes some really fast curves. I'm not sure how to say this in English, so we leave it like this. Also, you can brake sometimes, but on some servers I would not rely on the brake, because I read that some servers sometimes think, okay, you want to brake, okay, let's give you a boost. So you think you're braking, but you're not braking, which is kind of unfair, I think. So I would not always rely on your brake. Also, the main option to gain speed in the game is by moving really close to walls, not the arena walls, but walls of your own or of any other player, and then you get fast really quickly. And that's are the game, the main game mechanics of the game. And yeah, now we come to the technical part. The game is available for Linux, Mac OS X, Windows, Android and Raspberry Pi, as I read on their webpage. It is, yeah, I'm not sure whether it's available for iOS devices, but maybe, but I don't want to put my, but don't take me by the tongue here. Yeah. However, the game is, I think, not built in any specific engine. At least I was not able to find out in which engine the game was made. So I think it's like in the former part with Blob Wars, Metal Blob Solid, that there is no clear definition between game and engine. So I think it's just one big thing, and the engine is the game and the game is the engine. So yeah, there is no engine, I think. However, the game is programmed in C++ and Python, and uses OpenGL and SDL, and I think also OpenAL for its stuff, according to the development checklist, if you want to build the game on your own from source. And the latest official release is version 0.2.8.3.4 from the 27th November 2016. It's quite a long time since the last official release, but it's an open source project, and in my opinion, open source projects are never dead. There can always be someone who thinks, oh, what a nice project, and just continue to developing it, and yeah, it's getting even more awesome. Yeah, let's talk about the backgrounds I was able to find out. The game is, as I already said, based on the film Tron by Disney, which was, I think, released somewhere in the 1980s. The development of Armagetron itself started in 2000 as Armagetron multiplayer light cycle game, and was rebranded into Armagetron Advanced in 2005 until today, and is licensed under the GNU General Public License version 2 Plus. I'm not quite sure why there is a plus, but they say there is a GPL version 2 Plus. Yeah, let's come to the final part, the rating. My personal opinion on the game. I would give the game overall 3 stars. I think it's a really nice idea. The visuals are, well, okay. They're not that ugly, but there is still room for more. It is a fun but intense gameplay. I think it has a vast online community, and also there are lots of servers available, and it's also nice to be played in between if you just need to get some time done. However, as I already said, the game can be really taxing over time, so for me it's only fun to play for about a few minutes, maybe 1 or really rare 2 hours, which leads to 3 stars in my opinion. So it's not a bad game, but there's still room for more. However, if you want to know more about the game, you can just check out the links in the description, or just download the game and just play it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you see, and I wish you a lot of fun with the rest gameplay, and see you later in the next episode. Bye bye.